again, everyone, and welcome to another North Shore Sun podcast. I'm editor Grant Parpan. With me today is Sun reporter Jennifer Gustafson. Both Jen and I last night were at the town board meeting on the Gordon Heights Fire District feasibility study. And Jen, I just wanted to ask you first your general thoughts on last night's informational session.
Well, while there was yelling back and forth on both sides, I thought the meeting went rather well. Everyone had an opportunity to express their opinion on the study, and overall, now the town board can move forward on thinking about which way is the best way to go to resolve the fire tax issue in Gordon Heights.
Yeah, you talked about the yelling back and forth briefly there. Were you surprised by that at all?
Well, this is a very passionate debate, and I wasn't surprised. Overall, it was a good, productive meeting, but the majority of the yelling back and forth came from the Gordon Heights residents that are in favor of maintaining the status quo. They had chants going on, such as disillusion is not the solution, and get it straight, investigate. And a lot of people are very critical of the study.
Yeah. Get it straight, investigate. What exactly are they trying to get at with that? Do you have any idea?
I think that they weren't. I think that they weren't too happy with the study. I think that they felt that the consultants did not reach out to the Gordon Heights fire officials as much as they would have liked to. So they want the town board to, roll up their sleeves, meet the community, meet the people, and go about it that way. So Grant, you were also at the meeting. What are your thoughts on how it went?
Well, I'm going to respectfully disagree with you a little in that I felt that the meeting was, I don't know if it was that productive, because I think a lot of the arguments that were made, especially by people who were in support of maintaining the status quo, were somewhat invalid. I touched on it in a column I wrote today. I felt like, the comments about how this isn't about taxes, it's about race. I mean, on its face, it's about taxes. They were there because there was a study that examined ways to reduce fire taxes in Gordon Heights. So how was it about race? I don't understand that. It wasn't about race. Yes, it happens to be an all-black fire department, but does that mean that anytime anything's discussed with making changes within that department that it's about race? It was about taxes. So I'm a little bit concerned there. And there was also a lot of talk about improprieties. There was a lot of accusations of, and I think some of it is valid in that I think Gordon Heights has been set up in a way. It doesn't have a zip code. It's divided among communities. It's an unnatural divide, and it takes away from an overall sense of community, and it also puts them in a position they have no commercial base. It's very difficult to improve the quality of life in Gordon Heights the way it's been set up. So I think they had a valid concern there. But when you talk about improprieties that have happened in recent years with the Gordon Heights Fire District, I mean, we had a fire election a couple years ago where somebody won the election who received at least, well, we don't know who the people voted for, but we know at least 4 people voted in that election who didn't even live within the district, including the son of one of the commissioners who listed an address when he voted, and it was an address that doesn't even exist. We talk about get it straight, investigate. Well, I don't know, investigate what's going on in that election, that somebody got in an election that was decided by 3 votes and 4 votes were cast outright illegally, and nothing was done about that. And when it comes down to it, the bottom line is they pay unusually high fire taxes in the Gordon Heights Fire District, and the town board is in a situation to correct that, and they absolutely should, and I hope they look past a lot of what was said yesterday.
I agree with that, but you can't, but being at the meeting, you can't not look at the race factor of it. I mean, just looking at the audience, one side for dissolution of the fire district was predominantly white, and the residents who were in support of keeping the status quo were predominantly black. So I agree with your point, but the race element has to, there is some valid point to that just by looking at how the...
But I don't think, I think there was an implication last night that the district they want to dissolve the district. First off, they implied that by dissolving the district, they would be abolishing the fire department. The fire district and the fire department are 2 different things. So that implication was completely incorrect. And to say that the So to further expand on that and say that the fire department is being abolished because of race, or to imply that, is also incorrect. It has nothing to do with race. It's strictly about taxes. Something needs to be done, and I hope something is done.
Well, the supervisor did not say when the resolution or when the next public hearing will be. He just said it would be in the near future. But now the town board needs to propose a resolution on how to move forward, and once that is done, the town board will set a date.
And I'm sure we'll be there reporting more about this issue at that meeting and before then and beyond. I'm sure this is something that's not going away for a while. For Jennifer Gustafson, I'm Grant Parpan. Thanks for listening on NorthShoreSun.com.